Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings II. Now, we have managed to work our way into a pretty amazing position. We have a absolutely wonderful economy right now. I don't have any gold in the bank, but I've dumped it all into rebuilding my own infrastructure, basically. And if we take a look at the Republic, I am easily the expected successor with massive amounts of prestige. I've managed to garner tons of prestige through events, mostly. We also have, a couple extra trade posts than we did before because we managed to upgrade House Ulfing to a palace, which gave us an increase in trade posts, which has been very nice. I mean, look at that. We're at 46 income per month. That is just amazing. So at this point, we're waiting for the old bastard who took the Principality of Scandinavia to die out. Let's see. Unfortunately, our last guy kicked the bucket. That guy's got a cool name. Kicked the bucket at 24 years old due to severe stress. My court is pretty pathetic right now. I tried offering money to my liege 1 or 2 episodes ago. He refused. He clearly saw exactly what I was trying to do, and that was, garner support. He wasn't having any of it. He didn't appreciate that. Now look at these incomes. They're massive. House Ulfing, just my manor, makes 57 gold per month. Tax shifted church obligation law. He wants the churches to pay taxes. I'll go with that. Churches can pay taxes, that's fine. And how old is this old bastard? He is 60 years old. I'm 37. I wonder if anybody wants him dead yet. No, not really. We're just kind of waiting on his demise. He is an old man. He should be out of it any day now. 60 years old is pretty, I don't know, a pretty prime spot to die. Crusader Kings II. What are we missing? Chancellor. Alrighty. It's weird not being the emperor, not being the king, not being at the top. Used to being at the top. My God, look at Germany. It's just this awful assemblage of colors. We forced a realm peace. Doesn't have anything to do with me. Someone else must have been poking around with each other. Ooh, and I just built another trade route. Is it this one? Yes, that was the one I just built. I decided that... Oh, I lost a ship. I decided that going in this area right here would be good because there's a lot of coastal provinces that border the sea. Is it just say the sea? The sound. The sound. Borders the sound. No, we're not going to sell a city. That is not worth it. What are we looking at now? So I've got 7 trade posts now. That's pretty fancy. This guy, how's he getting this up? He's got a healthy amount of prestige too, but he's got 1,100 into his campaign fund. I've got 1,000 into my campaign fund. He's only behind me by a slight bit. So why don't we dump another 100 bucks in? 100 gold, 100 ducats, 100 florians, or whatever they are. Crusader Kings II bucks. Medieval bucks. And what does your income look like? He doesn't have a lot of gold to his name. Monthly income of only 5. So he doesn't have nearly as much money to his name as I have to mine. So we'll just keep going like the way we are. I do wish it would tell me when I was voted out in some way. I mentioned that, I've said that a lot because I really do wish that was something and that the game had, hey, you've just lost your position. Maybe you should go look at that. My daughter. Religion's good. Catholic is, kind of getting its butt kicked. What is this over here? Waldensian heresies. They've got numerous heresies. I see Lollard and Waldensian heresies. It looks like Slavic's pretty strong. Orthodox getting its ass handed to it by the Mayatheists. And Sunni is creeping up into France. Germanic is super strong though. I mean, look at Sunni back. Sunni took over Tengri basically. It is working its way into India as well. Culturally, Swedish has taken over most of Sweden. There's still a little bit left. It's working its way into Norway. Everything's pretty normal everywhere else. Greek. No Roman. Tried playing as Roman culture once, and then I realized there's no special units. Romans don't have special units. It's just there for history. I thought Romans would have heavy infantry as their special unit, but nope. No Roman heavy infantry, unfortunately. So if we're gonna go in here, might as well say, hey, we're gonna keep this trade post around. Might as well try to make it a little bit more worthwhile. So we got one there. We built one here. We're gonna build a garrison, get the walls up, make sure it's protected because it's not on my capital, so it's not something I can easily defend as you know, as well. We got an idolizer here, so she's gonna go brooding and conscientious as well. Fussy. Where's idolizer go? I thought it was over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I was right the first time. All right, let's just make sure we're still in the lead. That guy coming up behind us definitely has a lot of prestige to his name. Kind of our prime rival. Everybody else is, you know, sitting back there on nothing. But me and him are duking it out. Constantinople's looking pretty well. It's providing just about as much as anything else is in terms of income. Oh boy, how do I wish the Grand Prince would die. Surprisingly, nobody wants him dead. He is an old fuck, too. 61? It's gotta be 61 by now. 60, how many? 60 what? 61. Well, that was fun. Gain prestige. And 5,000 prestige. Oh, we fell. I got drunkard, and became rivals. That's not good. Stewardship, personal combat, church opinion, attraction opinion. I might lose one of these points. Nope, not enough to make a difference. There's a 10% chance you'll die from falling down the stairs while drunk, which is unfortunate. I really don't want this guy to die right now. He's too good. He's too good to risk him dying at the moment. No important factions. I'm still in the lead. Not much into that campaign fund, only 300 this time. Bigger mercenary band, that's fine. Whenever you ask for bigger mercenary band, it actually surprises me because I figured it would take more money from your more men from your capital, but it doesn't. It doesn't really do anything. Here they are right here. 4,000 men now. They've existed for a long time, and they're quite powerful. I mean, it's mostly light infantry. It's mostly light infantry, but they're still quite powerful. All right, which one is low? So this one doesn't have a garrison yet. All the rest of them do, though. Let's get the garrison going. Tax income, tax income. I'm gonna go with the tax income. Port, town market. Gonna go with the tax income. Gonna keep going on that. Why not? City fortifications, yes. Upland, port, that's tax income. Gonna go there. Get a decent amount of pikemen from cities, it seems. From building those city guards. I don't really feel like, unless you pikemen are your unique unit, that pikemen, you get lots of pikemens. I don't really see a lot of pikemen. Sinister forces are at work. Why won't this old bastard die? So we lost a Denmark and chief of farmland. That's not a big deal. Just want to keep checking, making sure I'm still in the lead. Trade ports are doing well. Looks like the one in Constantinople got messed up. Wonder why. Maybe because there's a battle there? Or maybe it's because this place the countryside got sacked. That was probably it. That's what I don't like about having them far away. If they're close by, you can kind of control them a little better. Yeah, Genoa controls oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles. Scandinavia actually has a lot too, though, now. Which is good for me. Alright, let's crank this up. Let's get this going. Garrison's been built. Rowdy, indolent, playful. There we go. Alright, so at least all of our trade posts at least have a level 1 garrison now. That's what I like. I'd like to get them all up to the next level, but that's going to be a lot of money. And right now I'm kind of, you know, I'm still at the point where I'd like to increase my income over increasing my protection, because the income is definitely, so, you know, you increase your income, you get more money, to increase your income again, you get more money, increase your income again, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. So, like, this is the next... Well, we can get city fortifications here. Looks like I get fortifications. Fortifications are awesome. No, I don't want to build a fort. Port, income, mustering ground. Already building there. Guard, tax income. Yeah, why not? Go for it. Get it going. I am nothing if not in love with money now that I'm a Merchant Republic. Never played as a Merchant Republic before. It took a couple hours to get used to it. But I'm having fun now. Now that I'm not complaining as much about not being on top. I mean, it hurt going from Emperor of Scandinavia down to, you know, just me. Riots in Uplands. Members of your family have clashed. Ooh, that's another great house. Hooligans in the street started a barroom brawl, quickly turned into a riot when hundreds of sailors from merchant fleets of both families joined the struck melee. Nearly a dozen dead have so far been reported by the city guard. Several stores were looted during the commotion. The other patrician families are not assumed by this, are not amused by the disturbance. Lose prestige. So me and this guy both just lost 100 prestige because we got into a barroom brawl. But he didn't have any to begin with, and now that actually took me out of the lead. So we're gonna have to dump a little bit more into that campaign fund. I can outspend him though. -1. I didn't know it was possible to have a negative chance to succeed in a plot. How old? This guy's 51, so he's a good deal older than me. So he's got a larger age bonus, but I have the do I have the prestige bonus? Or does he have the prestige bonus? Who's got more prestige right now? 8418. I've got a little bit more. Is this the guy with, is this the same guy who had the ridiculous? Yeah. So that was the guy we kind of dragged ourselves out of the running from him and then brought ourselves back in. And who is this? My daughter. City fortifications, city fortifications. House Ulfing, I don't think actually exists on the map anywhere. So I don't think it needs. Oh, I'm a lunatic, so I just lost 20 prestige. What do we got here? New decision. Holy Great Blot. Why not? I don't think we have anybody to sacrifice at the moment. We could sacrifice some gold. Yeah, there we go. Who's this? That'll get me a little bit of prestige and a little bit of prestige gain. What's my prestige gain at the moment? 7.9, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. And that'll actually go up. I think I just got another modifier. Yeah, 8.2. So we're getting plenty of that coming in. I'm trying to keep an eye on this. Because, yeah, I'm only slightly higher than him at the moment. You only need to be up on the next guy by 1, though. So, adult family... See, he's getting this all from adult family mail in court. I'm getting it from my palace. What do we want to build next? Fortified vaults, secret passages, hidden chambers. Which one's prestige? This one's prestige right here. Scenic Pond. That'll take 999 days. So that's going to take a while to build. Everything at your manor, at your house, generally does tend to take a long time, I found. The Mad Dog has somehow summoned up the courage to challenge me to Holmgang. Alright, what's my personal combat skill? Does it say any? I thought it would say on here. Looks like neither of us have personal combat skill anywhere, unless I'm just missing it. Alright, we'll see what happens. Hopefully he dies. Patrician gear. Oh, this is not the guy I thought it was. On the small island chosen from Holmgang, surrounded by lists, you grab your shield and axe, and your opponent does the same. After hurling insults at each other for a few minutes, the battle is finally joined. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't get maimed. I got scarred, it looks like. With a mighty blow from your axe, you split your opponent's shield in half without a shield to hide behind. Giro desperately swings his axe at your face, so you quickly pull away. You can feel blood trickle down the face from a gash. Annoyed, you land one final blow on Giro and cleave his head with your axe. So he dead. He dead. I gained scarred. Didn't even go to wounded. It just went to scarred. Scarred does not stack, and I don't like that it doesn't. I feel like, you know, you could stack scars easily on your face. You can easily get scars upon scars, and that should, if one scar is good, 2 scars should be better. So we killed him. That was this guy. I was hoping it'd be this. I thought it was this guy at first, and I was all excited, but it wasn't. We got 200 prestige out of that, which bumped us up ahead of him just a little bit. Why don't we put just a little bit more into the campaign fund as well? If this old bitch would die, that'd be great. Yeah, he's dumping more of his money in there, too. He's at 64 now. I have a feeling like this old bastard's gonna live forever. Probably will. Oh, just lost 50 gold. You lose gold much more often than you gain it from events. Much more. We could build more cities, too, I think. Do we have that option to build more cities? No, this one's full. There's 2 slots open here. So we could build more cities if we wanted to. I think we could actually build a city there, although I don't know if it's a great idea to have 2 cities with no barony protecting the province. That seems like a bad idea, especially when it's on like a crossing area like that. Right here. How's my religion doing? Pretty average. 50. I don't think there's any heresies for Germanic that I'm aware of, other than Old Germanic. No, on contract. How much money do we make from him now? Because he seems pricey. Mercenaries hired, so 7 gold. Right now he's worth 7 gold per month to me. That's not bad. I mean, I think it's definitely a better idea if you have a Merchant Republic to have a mercenary band, because, I mean, you're not relying on your own personal troops from your capital to begin with, for the most part. You're going to be getting troops from elsewhere. You're going to have your own personal hired-in troops. You're going to have your retinue. You're going to have mercenaries and things like that, so... So what we're going to try to get back on top, and then we're going to try to fix the border. That means taking out Finland. That means taking out this little area right over here. That means going back into Saxony. And trying to get Merchant Republic vassals, because this is a Merchant Republic vassal, right? Yes, Lord Mayor. Lord Mayor. So that would mean we'd either have to like revoke titles from people or build new lands, then hand them out. Building new lands, then handing them out is clearly going to be easier because it's not going to require me take any penalties for being a tyrant. I can't believe this guy. I expected him dead by now. He's 65 years old, and it seems like he's in perfect health. I see no negative modifiers on here other than the fact that he has a stutter, but he was born with that. Back up to 1,000 wealth pretty quick, like. I have more income as this Merchant Republic than I did as the entire Empire, Roman Empire, controlling like half the planet. All right, so we can go through and just pick out, well, some of these are pretty high, actually. We could start building some of the other stuff for, you know, galleys, things like that. City shipyard, pikemen. Let's get some pikemen. No harm in helping out our levy here. Mustering ground. What we got here? Militia training ground. Mustering ground. Let's do that. That's this one. And this one. Oh, we ran out of money. Oh, we'll get more next time. Then we'll do one of these. Infantry. Wow, 2 of 6? Really? That goes up high. Levy size, garrison size. We'll just go straight up numbers right now. Just blow all of our money on that. Has discovered small new markings along foreign shores. Rule number 62. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. That is a rule of acquisition from Star Trek, isn't it? But now he's part of the water when I was resting. I had a little bit to drink. I'm the flicker. Is that Isidore? Isidore, I'll show him. Prestige. Yeah, I'll gain prestige. Gains the trait brooding, that's fine. So lots and lots of buildings still. Basically just buying our time, waiting for this old bastard to die. Oh, you know what? He just outbid me for the expected successor for the Grand Principality. He just outbid me. So we are gonna dump what we got into this right now. 700. Alrighty. By Newing, it's fussy, lose prestige. He likes me more. It's fine, no big deal. No big deal if the kid doesn't like me that much. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're just kind of sitting on it now. I gotta watch this closely because I got outbid at the last minute before and lost the title, which was annoying. I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. It's probably gonna want to keep this window up as this bastard gets older and older. I can't believe he's lasted at 66. Slightly tax forces church. Slightly, okay. We'll prove that. That's fine. Churches can pay taxes. That's fine. Alrighty, I think I'm actually going to cut this episode a little bit short, though, just because I'm wearing a little bit thin. I've been recording all day. So if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings II, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.